Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to some more Monster Jam Steel Titans here on the channel. Today, we are finally hopping in to the World Championship. We're taking on the big dogs. We're going to the big leagues, guys. It is officially going to happen. In the last episode, we actually managed to become the Stadium Championship champion. We managed to win that series. It was a rough one. Things were, up and then down and then up and then down, and yeah, we had the points lead, we lost it a bunch, and we ended up in the long run coming out on top. So hopefully we can do that once again here within the World Championship. If you guys enjoyed this video at any point in time, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. Throw any comments down below, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and let's get right into the World Championship. Alright, so we'll come down here to career, and then within career we have completed everything except the World Championship. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to do 2 events per episode, so like 2 stadiums or 2 arenas or 2 locations per episode, because I'm assuming how it's gonna work is fairly comparable to the Stadium Championship. We'll end up going to different stadiums and stuff, but when we go to each stadium, we're gonna have like 3 events for each stadium. So 2 stadiums or arenas or whatever in an episode. Yeah, so Salt Lake City, we'll do Salt Lake and the next one in this episode, and then in the next episode we'll do the next 2, and so on and so forth. So let's get right in to Salt Lake City, the head-to-head challenge, and we are gonna be the Monster Mutt Rottweiler truck. So changing it up a little bit once again. Salt Lake City head-to-head. We gotta dominate here. We gotta get that win if we want to start off strong. I don't want to get eliminated and have to try and make up that points deficit. I want to start out by dominating this episode. We're going against Max D. No way. The one and only Max D. I think we got this. We got this. Are you guys ready? I haven't played Monster Jam in a while. Perfect start to start it off. That is a good sign. Everyone keeps telling me to use the dual steering, and I totally agree at times. Like this track, it would probably be way better to be using the dual steering, but I find for the most part, I just end up doing worse with it. So for anyone that's wondering why I don't use dual steering, it's just because me personally, I end up doing even worse when I give it a go. So yeah, taking the first win here against Max D, knocking him out. I'm okay with that. Here we go. Late start. That is not gonna help us out here. We are in round number 2 right now. Man, I find I'm watching that I don't even know what it's called, kind of like the map. It's not even a map. The little bar at the top that shows where each driver is. I'm always watching that to see if I'm in the lead. Am I leading? Am I not leading? Should I be trying to go quicker or what? But taking that win, we actually knocked out the Dalmatian version of our truck, which I wonder, it makes me wonder, do they actually, in like a real Monster Jam event, would there be Monster Mutt Rottweiler and Monster Mutt Dalmatian? Like Monster Mutt has different trucks there at each event, because that would be wild. And hold up, there was actually another Monster Mutt Rottweiler that got knocked out by Zombie, who we're going to be taking on in this next round. So there were technically 3 Monster Mutts in that first round. So far, so good. A good start right there, can't complain. Our opponent must have had an even better start because he was off to that early lead, but we're going to keep things going. And hopefully, man, get that win, move on to the finals, do good in the 2-wheel events, 2-wheel skills, and we will be smooth sailing through this first event. And I can't complain. Like I said at the start, I want to start off by dominating in the series early. I want to try to create a points gap, so then that way, if we actually end up having some bad episodes where we do bad, we can go ahead and be okay with that, you know, have a little bit of a points gap to work with. So going on into the finals against Megalodon. Here we go. The finals. Of course I get an early start. Of course, the one time when it actually probably counts. Hey, we're actually doing good. Got that early lead, and I am like locked in right now to this turn. It is like a perfect turn we're in. Oh, Oh man. Oh, that could have went so bad. When I hit that car, I've hit cars like that before. I mean, not in real life, in this game. And it just sends you flipping. So I think we got off lucky there. So that was the final round, of course, taking that win. I can't complain about that. Let's go. So that's gonna put us, I mean, to start off in first for points. We're gonna have 14. It only gives us a 1-point lead over Megalodon, who's in second place, but that's gonna start to add up over time. And if we ever actually do bad in an event, like I said, we'll have a little bit to work with. But let's go ahead, hop in to the 2-wheel skill event. So here we go. I just want to try and get like a wheelie or something, some form of 2-wheel stunt done, so then that way, man, am I struggling here or am I struggling? I'm gonna do the good old up and over. Oh, we actually got a wheelie. Can I keep this combo alive, or is it gonna be gone? I feel like we're about to lose it. I gotta keep it alive. Do a little big air front flip for the boys and start tumbling. Oh man, I'm dancing on my wheels. The truck's dancing. I don't know what's going down. I am just gonna commit to that. Land on my roof. Cyclone out of this. Oh man. 10 from the judges. We just actually got a power out done. I don't think a power out counts as a 2-wheel skill trick. So, with this flip being in the mix, slap wheelie, does that count? I gotta land this. Let's dominate. I have no clue what's happening, guys. I don't know how we're still, I mean, keeping this combo alive. We actually managed to get 2 solid scores there. So, wow, goonage, yet at the same time, like, it worked out because we won. And there we go, guys. Look at that points lead starting to open up. 3 points now, 3 points over Megalodon, and going on into this freestyle event. Hopefully we can even create a bigger gap. So here we go. Oh man, starting off with a wheelie. Should I rock with it? Oh man, backflip out of it. Oh, and I landed on my roof. Are you serious? At least I got the combo before we got reset. That's actually jokes. Here we go. 1.5 for our score right now. We gotta try and get up there and get a 10. Can I do this? Into a double backflip. Oh man, back up, get on the gas. 9 times combo. I think that's the first time I have ever seen that in my entire Monster Jam career. We're just doing a bunch of flips, I mean, getting sketchy, and so far it seems to be actually working out okay, because I mean, look at us, 10 for a score from the judges. We got a minute left. We're only halfway into this event. Man, I don't know if this is true or not, but I want to say that the trucks, the shapes of the trucks impact the way you can like flip over and stuff like that. Like when I play as Gravedigger and I land on my roof in any way, in the slightest, I basically get stuck on my roof. I don't know if it's true or not, but looking at like the Rottweiler here, Monster Mutt Rottweiler, looking at his roof, it's a lot more curved, so it would be, in reality, harder for him to get stuck on his roof. Is that true? Like, is the game that realistic where different trucks impact you in different ways like that? Or no, am I just making that up? I'm just looking at a truck like Gravedigger that has such a big flat roof and kind of like comparing it to this truck that has, I wouldn't say like a round roof, but it's definitely not flat. And looking at like the angle, I know that's just like sheet metal, so it doesn't really do much, but looking at the angle of it, it's not a flat surface, it's kind of curved, and there you go. It's gonna help you get off your roof, in my opinion. But taking that win, guys, this is exactly how I wanted to start this episode, because that's gonna mean that our points lead is even more. We are at a 7-point lead, moving on to the next event in Anaheim. So we're going against Max D once again. This track looks a little more wild. We got some jumps. I'm gonna have to maybe take like my first lap here to kind of figure out where we're going and stuff like that. Thankfully, I've played all these tracks before, so I have somewhat of an idea on where we need to go, but they're not really like fresh in my mind because it has been a while. So don't mess up there, get back on the gas. Holy, here we go. Get on the brakes, turn the corner, line up for the jump. We will absolutely send it. Let's go, man. One more lap to hold off Max D, and then we'll be able to take that win, move on to the next round, and hopefully we can do this for every single round. Just dominate. Let's go. Round number 2. Here we go, getting off to kind of a crappy start, to be honest, but hooking around these cars. We'll hook all the way this way. Hook the left-hander, don't get reset, get on the gas, there we go. Okay, 1 lap in the bag, we're in the lead. Soldier Fortune Black Ops, we're taking him down right here, right now. No Black Ops Soldier is a challenge for the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Let's get it. Final lap right now. Before we can head on to the next round, who's gonna be our next competitor? Who are we gonna have to eliminate next? I wonder. Across the finish line we go. Taking the win. Let's go. We're gonna have to take out Zombie. Mr. Zombie. We're on lap number 2. So far everything's going A-OK. No complaints. And we should be able to hold it together for this last lap to get him out of here. Just like that, we're actually taking a pretty decent victory there over Zombie. We had a pretty big lead, so that gives me at least a little bit of confidence going in to this final round. So I didn't even get a chance to see who we're like actually against, but here we go. Yo, hold up. Do I have the dual steering turned on and I am just not using it, or what? Because my right stick is definitely doing something here. Interesting. While we're in the air, let's pause. Let's check it out. Have I been playing this whole time? Have I been playing, where is it? Control settings. Advanced dual stick. Oh my goodness. Either the game turned it on, or I have literally... Guys, how long have I been playing on advanced dual stick and not using the rear steering? I am dead. Oh my goodness. Let's give it a go. You know what? If I'm doing that good, only using 1 stick, and I should be using 2. Now what if we add in another stick? Yo, I'm such a goon. I can't believe that. That's actually hilarious. Leave it to me, man. Leave it to me to be playing a game and then like 98% of the way through the episode being like, huh, I'm playing on a totally different control scheme than normal. Like, what, man? But we're taking that head-to-head win, knocking out Megalodon. It looks like he's probably going to be our #1 competitor all the way through the series. So we got first, we got about 6K in the bank. Last race there, last event, it actually gave us a suspension upgrade for our truck. So I can't complain about that. 2-wheel skills coming at you guys hot. Let's get right into it. Monster Jam 2-wheel combo skill challenge. Let's get it. Can I wheelie right off the bat? Oh, that is huge. Wheelie into a backflip, or actually that was totally a front flip. Totally a front flip. And yeah, we're gonna flip. But look, man, I don't know, it's hard to say because I never end up landing on my actual roof. Like, we're always on the side of our roof, not our actual roof, and we can power out of that, so that is awesome. See if we can actually count that. We got a stoppie in. I think this is probably the hardest event type, if I'm being 100% honest, because it's just so difficult to be able to nail your marks and do exactly what you want to do. But I will take that. 10 for a score from the judges, as our truck is just getting wild and wonky up in here. Freestyle in Anaheim. All I have to do, guys, all I have to do is complete this event, win this event, and then that will basically say I dominated this first episode here in the World Championship. And okay, hopefully I can get off my roof here. So I'm not doing too hot so far. Only a minute left on the clock, and we only have like, man, a 2.7 for a score. I've been kind of gooning it up, but it is time to dominate. It is time to get up there and set the bar high. What do we have to beat? I wonder where everyone's sitting for a score. We're not doing too bad, getting a bunch of combos going now. 30 seconds left on the clock. It looks like this combo we got is huge. There we go. Moving up to first place. I was a little worried there. I was like, man, I only have like 30 seconds left on the clock and I am nowhere close to being in like first. That is worrisome when you're trying to dominate. I am trying to absolutely dominate this episode, and I think with that being said, if we can just wheelie our way to the jump. We're gonna go ahead and come across, not a finish line, I guess. The time's gonna run out and we are gonna be sitting in first place. And that means we actually have a 19-point lead after the first episode. 19-point lead after we dominated the first episode. I cannot complain about having that big of a lead and actually dominating this first episode. So I will catch up with you guys in the next episode when we head to Atlanta for the next head-to-head challenge. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, throw any comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Peace.